Hey book nerds, welcome to Bookshelf Bunny. I'm Kim and this is a bookish all-nighter. Hey guys, so this last week I've been off work for the holidays and I have totally turned my sleep schedule upside down. I'm screwed, basically, when I go back to work on January 6th. So, to fix that, I decided that I am going to stay up all night. I'm going to pull a 24-hour staying awake period so that I can try to flip myself back around to being a daytime person. You see, my natural state of being is a night owl, but I work a day job. So when I'm left to my own devices and my body can just do what it wants, I tend to stay up till 5 in the morning and sleep till noon. So that doesn't work so well when you work at 8 in the morning normally. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an all-nighter. We're going to switch it back around. I'm going to vlog, take you with me. I'm going to spend a whole bunch of time in my hobbies, doing some gaming, some crafting, some reading, maybe even some writing. So feel free to stay tuned and stick around while we do that. I'm also going to probably throw in a book review or two throughout and share my bookish goals for 2025. As well as my January TBR. So, why don't we start with my 2025 goals, my bookish goals? They're pretty straightforward. I've only got like 4 of them. One of them is I'm going to set a 50 book reading goal. 50 book reading goal. That's what I'm going to do. I can do more. For example, 2024, I ended up with 75 books. But I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because that takes the fun out of it. So we'll just set a nice, easy, even number of 50, and we'll see how many books we actually read by the end of the year. The next goal is I'm going to focus on reading more of what I own. But I am not going to put myself on a book buying ban because goal number 3, I want to reach 900 books in my collection by the end of this year. The ultimate goal is to reach 1,000 books before I turn 40, which is going to be October of 2026. So we'll start with 900 for 2025, see how that goes. I currently have 837, I believe, so it shouldn't be a difficult goal to achieve. However, I will also be unhauling books periodically, so we'll see how that goes. And then my last bookish goal for 2025, the Rainbow Reading Challenge. I had gotten these fun stickers for my planner last year, and I was totally intending on using them in 2024, but I just forgot. So 2025, we're going to use them. The idea with these stickers is to read books with corresponding covers. So I've put them in my planner, which you may have seen when I shared my planner reveal short, but here you go in case you didn't. I am going to try to read books that correspond with these colors. And as I go, I'm going to write them in there. Yes, that's my goals for the year. Let's get going with the 24-hour bookish a-thon? I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to stay awake 24 hours and do book things. Let's get going. Okay, book nerds. Let's pause from the hobby doing and snacking, and let's talk about my January TBR. I did put one together. I'm going to finish reading Christmas Jigsaw Murder. I am just over halfway through, so I should be able to finish that, no problem. And then I want to read That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, because that book sounds hilarious. I also want to read The Life Cycle of the Common Octopus. It's an advanced reader copy that I got through NetGalley. Its official release date is January 7th. So that's on the list. I also want to read Assistant to the Villain, finally. Got like 2 books now and a third on the way, so I better jump into that series. It's been on my list for a while. I'm going to read that one this month. And last but not least, a manga, Mr. Villain's Day Off, Volume 2. The first book was great, so naturally I got to jump into the second one. Also, there's an anime for this manga. There's an anime, and it's adorable, so check that out too. Okay, let's get back to it. Hey guys. So I think that this 24-hour holiday reset was a success. I am now starting the morning of the Saturday. I started the reset on Thursday. I stayed up all night Thursday night and Friday as well. And now it is the following day, if you're following me. So it was good. I think I slept for an hour at some point. I conked out. I didn't actually finish the book I was reading, so I can't give you a full review, but I can give you my sort of first initial thoughts. I'm nearly finished, but not quite. So, The Christmas Jigsaw Murders. It is a Christmas murder mystery where 80-year-old Edie and her detective son Sean are tasked with solving a serial killer's mystery. The serial killer, known as Rest in Pieces, is sending jigsaw puzzle clues to Edie. She does this before the first murder, and Edie is tasked with solving said murder. So, it is very interesting, all things considered. I love the plot line, although the pacing is kind of slow, which is why I don't think I finished it during this endeavor of staying up all night and day. But it is interesting. The plot does pick up. I'm nearly done. I love the characters the most. I think they're what is most interesting to me in this book. Edie is like 80, and she's like a lesbian punk rocker who loves puzzling and sells crosswords to newspapers to support her income as a pensioner. And she's smart. She's got a troubled past. She loathes Christmas because of a series of terrible things that happened to her and her family on Christmases in the past. And she just has this jaded attitude, but underneath, she is a very kind person. And then you've got Sean, the detective, who is her polar opposite. He's kind-hearted, kind of mild-tempered, and he did pick up on her pensioning, puzzling upbringing as a detective, obviously. So his overall very interesting story. I think when I do finish reading it, it's gearing up to be a 3-star read, but that's subject to change because I haven't actually finished it yet. So that is a great story. Check it out. It's interesting. Yeah, and that's it. I think I am going to spend my day today taking down Christmas decorations and kind of ending the holiday vibe that is my home to prepare for the new year. I start work on Monday morning at 8 a.m., so I will jump in feet first to 2025. Okay, book nerds, that's it for me. As always, happy reading.